Good morning, everyone, and welcome to AMHQ Early. It is finally Friday, April 29th, 2016. I'm meteorologist Jen Carfagno, and Aridis Rodriguez will join us in just a few moments. We're, keeping an eye on everything today. Snow falling across the Rocky Mountains, even down into Denver. But first, we're going to take you into that severe weather threat that we have going trend. So today is going to be the record-breaking day, or at least record-tying day. Our average, by the way, is only mid-70s. We're up again tomorrow in the mid-80s and Sunday, and then Monday into the low 80s, still above average. For other big weather stories happening across the country, let's check in with Anna Ridis.
I love the Inman Park Festival, and the good thing is that they have a lot of trees in that neighborhood, so you'll be
We've got that sort of onshore flow, low cloudiness thing going on in New York. Boston, let's say good morning to you. It's in the 40s right now, and temperatures are going to be cool today. The thing is, Boston, where you have that filtered sunlight, that's going to be the key in getting those temperatures more comfortable this afternoon. If you're going out to see the Blue Lane group, you want to take a jacket because we're not going to warm up that much today. Let's talk about what's happening temperature-wise here. Starting at 29 in Burlington, 25 up in Bangor. And those are the spots where skies cleared and stayed clear overnight. And so you were really able to bottom out. Boston, the clouds actually helped us stay up a little bit temperature-wise. So looking at the pattern for today, there's going to be some scattered showers early in the day, a better chance of rain later in the day. As you see that here moving across western New York and western Pennsylvania. Showers in Philly by the end of the day, D.C., maybe a few sprinkles out there to start your day and then to end it. Then Saturday, we'll actually get a break. We'll get some high pressure to build in for the moment. But you see what's looming off here. We do have rain for the second part of the weekend. So enjoy your dry Saturday. Temperatures will warm up back to the 60s in New York. We are back down into the 50s, though, pretty much across the board from Burlington to Buffalo to Binghamton and Albany, the Capital District, with rain coming your way on Sunday. And there actually could be some thunderstorms from Pittsburgh to D.C., where temperatures will be a little bit warmer, hitting about 70 in D.C. Now, as we look at the trend here, let's take a look for you in Boston. We are waiting for our temperatures to warm up. Our average first 80 is April 30th, which is Saturday. Now, we are not going to do that. Certainly, you look at this trend, we have no sign of it going all the way through next week into next weekend. We are still either at average or just a tinge above, but nowhere close to 80. All right, so let's notice what's coming up. Forecast as we watch thunderstorm activity over the plains be a big story. The sun returning to the Midwest, though, is a pretty big story as well. We haven't had much of that lately, so that is nice to see. That actually gets into the Northeast on Saturday. That's your day to see the sun. The tough weather back in Chicago with windy temperatures only in the 40s. Rain spreading throughout the Ohio Valley on Saturday and Sunday into the southeast. So we will be watching for the rain there. Coming up, guess what? We've got snow in the west. It is half past the hour. Welcome back to AMHQ Early. I'm meteorologist Jen Carfagno. Getting out the door with the weather you need to stay safe today and to get your weekend started. Now, today we've got some thunderstorms out there already starting the day. We'll show you that coming up. But first, some fascinating video tracking the radar very busy as we start this Friday morning here. You can see already in Oklahoma and Arkansas now a number of yellow boxes. These are the severe thunderstorm warnings. Hail is the primary threat with all of them right here, plus a lot of lightning. We've been tracking this all morning long. Lightning strikes now numbering over 4,000. We'll get that count in a minute, but I want to show you a couple of these warnings that we are looking at. Actually, when you look at the number of lightning strikes, almost 5,000, 4,779. So a loud morning out here. Lightning, of course, a hazard in and of itself. The hail is going to be a hazard with these thunderstorms. We had hail around Ada, Oklahoma, measuring over 1.25 inches in size. Plus, we had 60 to 65 mile per hour wind gusts with this as well. So the hail would be a projectile against your house. That could do some damage to your siding, perhaps. It's not that big a hail, but it's enough to do, maybe some minor damage. We're expecting hail bigger than that, though, as a possibility today. Maybe up over 2 inches inside. And that kind of hail, as a projectile against your house, would do some bigger damage. Eastern Oklahoma, parts of Arkansas, new severe thunderstorm watch just issued. So we're tracking this cluster of storms right now. We're going to keep it going right through the morning, timing it out through Arkansas into Little Rock, right through about 9:30 local time. You're going to have some storms blowing into Memphis by lunchtime and then continuing into the dinner hour. We've got storms then firing across Texas as well. Dallas, for you, it's this afternoon into the evening rush home will be a tough one with a lot of thunderstorms possible. Hail, thunderstorms again in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we do have an isolated tornado risk as well. So putting it all together, the red zone does include Houston and Dallas and Oklahoma City for today. We've got Torcons of 4 in southwest and central Oklahoma, a 5 actually now issued across southeastern Oklahoma, and then parts of Arkansas and northeast Texas as well. And then we go down into central Texas and western Louisiana. It's a 4 today on the Torcon. Not been replaced in quite a while. I love Lauren Fix, by the way. She's such a rock star, knows so much about cars and so confident with it. So take a look. I mean, we've got the windshield wipers that are already going this morning in Oklahoma and Arkansas, and there'll be more where that comes from. Also, we're still trying to drive in the snow here across the Rockies, and especially overnight, there will be snow-covered roads that you have to deal with even around the Denver area this weekend. Then the rain moves east too. We got a lot of rain on I-70, possible for you on I-40, both on Saturday and Sunday. Nashville, I know, big weekend with the rock and roll marathon and half marathon there. We are watching, of course, for that thunderstorm, so heads up on that. Coming up on AMHQ early, a rare near Sacramento, I forget the town, covering the ground.
They needed to use shovels and rakes to clear the storm drains. We showed you the video earlier this week, and we've got storms this morning that are dropping hail as well.
So it's interesting, it was an upper level low that caused that, and that system has been on the move, pieces of energy kind of rotating around it, and that is going to help cause our snow across Colorado. Let's get to it. I'll show you everything coming together today, as well as actually helping to enhance the rainfall that we're seeing across Texas as well. All right, so starting first with what we are dealing with out here, big dip in our jet stream. You know, we had record rain yesterday in the Las Vegas area. More rain is going to be coming in at lower elevations, but at higher elevations, we've got snow. And even down into Denver, you know, 5,000 feet, you are going to be finding snow as well. In fact, it's snowing right now. It all has to do with the wind direction. We get this area of low pressure that forms on the lee side of the Rockies, and we get that east wind in Denver. And for Denver, an east wind, I say nothing good about an east wind. If you like snow, an east wind happens to be very good for you here in Denver, because that helps promote the upslope conditions. Once that wind changes around from the north, and it will, that will help enhance the snowfall there right in the Palmer Divide. So let's take a look first at Denver. We've got the snow falling right now, some of the more heavier echoes coming in on the radar right in between 76 and 70. We are looking at snow today, perhaps mixing with rain throughout the day. Tonight, though, additional snow, and overnight is when we're going to have, I think, the most travel challenges, simply because you'll lose any daytime heating. And even though it's cloudy and snowing, some of the sun's insolation can get through, especially in late April, but overnight it becomes a challenge, right? So you don't have that. Snowfall total amounts will be more than a foot or foot and a half, especially again the Palmer Divide area. Once we get that north wind, you'll see that snow really coming up. Denver area, it's 5 to 9, 4 to 8, something like that in the range, and there could be some thunder snow, so get ready for that as well across this area. Pretty dynamic system.